fool for love. Prince Oduwa, tall and handsome with a regal aura, walked into the bustling university campus of Benin City. The weight of his royal lineage was never far from his thoughts. He hoped to find a sense of normalcy among the students. Meanwhile, Adesuwa was navigating her final year in the engineering program with her infectious smile and confident stride. The convergence of their paths seemed destined when they both attended a campus debate on innovation in Nigeria's future. In the crowded auditorium, their eyes met across the room. Adesuwa, intrigued by his composed demeanor, found herself drawn to his mysterious presence. Prince Oduwa, equally captivated by her passion and intelligence, could not look away. Fate intervened when they were paired for a group project on renewable energy solutions. Working closely together, their professional collaboration soon blossomed into a personal connection. Late-night study sessions turned into long conversations about dreams and aspirations. Oduwa shared stories of his royal heritage and the pressure that came with it, while Adesuwa spoke of her ambitions to revolutionize Nigeria's energy sector. Despite their diverse backgrounds, they found common ground in their shared vision for a better future. One evening, after successfully presenting their project, Prince Oduwa took Adesuwa to a secluded garden on campus. Beneath the starry sky, he confessed his growing feelings. Overwhelmed with joy, Adesuwa reciprocated, and their love story began. The garden became their secret haven, where they could escape the world's expectations and be themselves. As their time at the university ended, marriage seemed the natural next step. They dreamed of a future together, uniting their strengths to be effective in their community. Little did they know, challenges lay ahead that would test the strength of their bond and reshape their destinies. As the end of their university journey approached, the once unbreakable bond between Prince Oduwa and Adesuwa began to face its first real test. The world outside the campus walls beckoned, and with it came the weight of decisions that would shape their futures. Adesuwa, ever ambitious and determined, received an enticing job offer from a prestigious engineering firm in Oral, a city renowned for its technological advancements. The opportunity was a dream come true, a chance to make a significant impact and carve out her path. Meanwhile, Prince Oduwa decided to stay in Benin City, accepting a position at his uncle's company. The choice was practical, allowing him to remain close to his royal responsibilities and the family that depended on him. Their differing paths sparked the first seeds of conflict. Prince Oduwa, deeply in love and fearing the strain of a long-distance relationship, tried to convince Adesuwa to decline the offer. He envisioned a life where they could build their dreams together in Benin City. Adesuwa, however, was resolute. She did not want to be seen as just the prince's companion. She had her dreams and aspirations to fulfill. She longed for independence and a career not overshadowed by royal expectations. Arguments ensued, each one more enthusiastic and heated than the last. The pressure from Prince Oduwa's family, who disapproved of Adesuwa because of her commoner status, only fueled the fire. They saw her decision as a sign of defiance and unworthiness. The once perfect couple was impasse, their love evaluated by ambition and societal pressures. In a heart-wrenching moment, they decided to part ways. The separation was agonizing, but Adesuwa believed it was the only way to pursue her goals without compromising her identity. Prince Oduwa, though heartbroken, respected her resolve. As they went their separate ways, they couldn't help but wonder if their love would survive the distance and the challenges ahead. The days that followed their heartbreaking decision were filled with an overwhelming sense of loss for both Prince Oduwa and Adesuwa. For Prince Oduwa, Benin City, once a place of joy and vibrant memories, now felt empty and colorless. His heart ached as he navigated his new role at his uncle's company, the void left by Adesuwa's absence palpable in every corner of his life. The weight of his family's disapproval hung over him, making the separation even more painful. Adesuwa, on the other hand, threw herself into her new job in Oral. The bustling city and the challenging work provided a temporary distraction from the heartache. She excelled in her role, quickly gaining respect and recognition from her colleagues. Yet, every evening, the loneliness crept in, and the thoughts of Prince Oduwa flooded her mind. She missed the late-night conversations, the shared dreams, and the comforting presence of her beloved prince. In Benin City, Prince Oduwa found solace in his childhood friend, Mr. Obasui Ozaze. Ozaze, now the governor of the state, was a man of vision and compassion. He listened to Oduwa's woes, understanding the depth of his friend's love for Adesuwa. Oduwa confided in Ozaze about the pressure from his family and his fears of never being able to reunite with Adesuwa. The governor, moved by Oduwa's plight, vowed to help however he could. Meanwhile, Adesuwa faced her own set of challenges. Her parents, proud of her achievements, were worried about her well-being. The distance from her family and Oduwa took a toll on her, but she remained steadfast in her pursuit of independence. Her nights were filled with tears and longing as the memories of their love haunted her dreams. Despite their separation, the bond between Prince Oduwa and Adesuwa remained unbroken. They both held on to the hope that fate would bring them back together one day. The challenges and heartache they faced only served to strengthen their resolve. Each day apart was a test of their love, a journey that would eventually lead them to a brighter future. Just as Adesuwa began to settle into her new life in Oral, a call came from her remote village. The Oracle of Ojulil had chosen her to become the princess, a responsibility that weighed heavily on her shoulders. The news was devastating. Becoming the princess of Ojulil meant abandoning her career, her dreams, and, worst of all, any hope of reuniting with Prince Oduwa. Adesuwa's family was both honored and terrified by the oracle's decree. The title came with immense respect but also with strict obligations. Refusing the role could bring disaster to her family. The village, deeply rooted in tradition, viewed the oracle's decision as absolute. Adesuwa knew she had to comply or risk her family's safety and well-being. She returned to her village, leaving behind the bustling life of Oral. The contrast was stark. The modern cityscape gave way to the simplicity of rural life. Adesuwa felt trapped and isolated, her once bright future now overshadowed by the demands of her new role. Nights were filled with tears and prayers for a miracle that could rescue her from this fate. Meanwhile, Prince Oduwa, back in Benin City, remained unaware of Adesuwa's predicament. His days were a blur of work and formalities, but his mind often wandered back to her. He found solace in his friend, Governor Obasui, who had just taken office. Ozaze, sensing Oduwa's unrest, encouraged him to remain hopeful and promised to help him in any way possible. Adesuwa, burdened by the weight of her new responsibilities, couldn't shake off her love for Oduwa. She felt like a bird trapped in a cage, longing for the freedom she once had. The thought of Oduwa gave her strength but also deepened her despair. Her education and professional skills seemed wasted, and the future appeared bleak. As she navigated her new role, Adesuwa couldn't help but feel that forces beyond her grasp were controlling her destiny. Little did she know, the wheels of fate were already in motion, and the power of love and determination would soon bring about a change that would alter the course of their lives forever. In Benin City, the weight of Adesuwa's absence became unbearable for Prince Oduwa. He threw himself into his work at his uncle's company, but no distraction could fill the void she left behind. His thoughts constantly drifted to her, what she might be doing, how she was coping, and whether she still thought about him. Despite his family's disapproval, his love for her never wavered. One evening, over dinner with Governor Ozaze, Prince Oduwa finally spoke about the depth of his despair. Ozaze, a person of action and compassion, listened intently. He knew that Oduwa's love for Adesuwa was genuine and that their separation was causing immense pain. Determined to help his friend, Ozaze brainstormed ways to bring them back together. During one of these discussions, Oduwa learned about Adesuwa's new role in her remote village. The news hit him like a thunderbolt. The thought of Adesuwa trapped in a life she did not choose, away from the dreams they had built together, was unbearable. Oduwa was filled with a renewed sense of purpose. He resolved to find a way to free her from the burdensome responsibilities imposed by the oracle. Governor Ozaze, inspired by Oduwa's determination, decided to leverage his political influence. He realized that modernizing Adesuwa's remote village could be the key to both improving her situation and reuniting the lovers. The plan was ambitious, but with Ozaze's authority and Oduwa's resolve, it seemed possible. The transformation project began with a focus on infrastructure. Roads, schools, hospitals, and markets, everything needed to uplift the village and provide Adesuwa with a sense of freedom and purpose. As the plan took shape, Prince Oduwa couldn't help but feel hopeful. The prospect of seeing Adesuwa again and providing her with a better life fueled his every action. Their combined efforts marked the beginning of a journey that would reshape not only the village but also their lives. Little did they know, their determination and love would create ripples of positive change that extended far beyond their own dreams. The ambitious plan to transform Adesuwa's remote village began to take shape. With the support of Governor Ozaze, Prince Oduwa set his sights on modernizing Amaleda, turning it into a thriving hub of progress and development. The project was multifaceted, encompassing infrastructure, healthcare, education, and economic growth. The first step was constructing a road connecting Amaleda to Benin City, reducing the travel time from 2 days to 2 hours. This was no small feat, but the work began swiftly with the governor's resources and Oduwa's determination. The rugged terrain posed challenges, but the construction teams pressed on, motivated by the vision of a better future. As the road neared completion, attention shifted to the village itself. Schools were built to provide quality education for the children of Amaleda and surrounding areas. Teachers were recruited, curriculums were designed, and soon, the once isolated village buzzed with the excitement of learning. Adesuwa, though still burdened by her role as the princess, couldn't help but feel a glimmer of hope as she watched the children walk to their new school. Healthcare was another priority. A state-of-the-art hospital was erected, equipped with modern facilities, and staffed by skilled professionals. The villagers, who had long relied on traditional remedies and distant clinics, now had access to quality medical care at their doorstep. The transformation was nothing short of miraculous, and the villagers were grateful for the changes unfolding. Economic growth was also crucial. Markets were established, and small businesses began to flourish. A recreational center was constructed, providing a space for the community to gather and celebrate. Factories and industries were introduced, creating jobs and boosting the local economy. The once quiet village of Amaleda was now a bustling hub of activity and opportunity. Throughout the transformation, Prince Oduwa remained deeply involved, ensuring that every detail was executed to perfection. He made frequent visits to Amaleda, overseeing the progress and interacting with the villagers. His dedication and genuine concern for their well-being won their hearts, and they began to see him as a true leader and benefactor. Adesuwa, too, felt the impact of Oduwa's efforts. The changes in the village provided her with a sense of purpose and a renewed connection to her roots. As the village flourished, so did her hope for the future. The bond between her and Oduwa, though tested by distance and circumstance, remained strong. The stage was set for their paths to converge once more, and the promise of a brighter future loomed on the horizon. Adesuwa found herself increasingly involved in the community. Despite her role as the princess, she applied her engineering skills to help maintain and improve the village's infrastructure. Her efforts didn't go unnoticed. The villagers admired her dedication and resilience. They began to see her as a figurehead and a true leader who genuinely cared about their well-being. One evening, as the sun set over Amaleda, casting a golden glow on the transformed village, Prince Oduwa arrived unannounced. Adesuwa was meeting with a group of ladies in her palace, but the ladies immediately dispatched, leaving Adesuwa and Oduwa alone. Oduwa walked through to her, held her hands in his, and without saying a word, they looked into each other's eyes in silence. It was a look of 1,000 words unspoken, yet they understood the rhythms of their hearts. As they walked through the transformed village, Oduwa explained how he and Governor Ozaze had worked tirelessly to bring about the changes. He spoke of his love and determination to see her happy, no matter the obstacles. Adesuwa, overwhelmed by his dedication, felt renewed hope and love. The village, once a symbol of her forced destiny, had become a testament to their unwavering bond. Prince Oduwa and Adesuwa, united by love and strengthened by their journey, began to plan their future together. The village of Amaleda, now a thriving town, symbolized their passion and determination. Their paths, once divergent, had converged in a place where dreams and reality intertwined. As the wedding day approached, the entire village of Amaleda buzzed excitedly. The town's transformation had revived its spirits and set the stage for a celebration that would be remembered for generations. The villagers worked tirelessly to prepare for the grand event, each person contributing to the festivities with enthusiasm and pride. The wedding day dawned bright and clear, the air filled with a sense of joy and anticipation. The village square, now a beautifully designed center, was adorned with flowers, colorful decorations, and intricate fabrics. The newly built roads and infrastructure made it easy for guests to arrive from all corners of the state, eager to witness the union of Prince Oduwa and Adesuwa. As the sun climbed higher in the sky, the ceremony commenced. Adesuwa, resplendent in traditional attire, made her way to the square, her heart pounding with excitement and nervousness. The villagers, who had come to admire and respect her, cheered as she passed, their faces glowing with happiness. Prince Oduwa, equally regal and handsome, awaited her at the altar, his eyes filled with love and pride. The ceremony was a blend of modern elements and rich cultural traditions. Elders from both families performed the rites, blessing the couple and honoring their union. The exchange of vows was heartfelt and emotional, a testament to the journey they had endured and the love that had guided them through. Their words resonated deeply with the audience, many of whom had witnessed the challenges they had faced and the resilience they had shown. As the vows were sealed with a kiss, the crowd erupted in applause and jubilation. The atmosphere was electric, filled with music, dancing, and laughter. The following reception was a grand feast showcasing the best local cuisine and hospitality. People from near and far mingled, sharing stories and celebrating the joyous occasion. The highlight of the evening was the couple's first dance. Under the starlit sky, surrounded by friends and family, Prince Oduwa and Adesuwa swayed to the rhythm of a traditional melody. Their love, rekindled and strengthened, shone brightly for all to see. It was a moment of pure bliss, culminating in their struggles and dreams. As the festivities continued late into the night, the village of Amaleda basked in the glow of the celebration. The grand wedding not only marked the union of two souls but also symbolized the transformation and unity of the entire community. It was a day of new beginnings, hope, and promise for the future. With the grand wedding marking a new chapter in their lives, Prince Oduwa and Adesuwa embraced their roles as leaders and partners with renewed vigor. Prince Oduwa and Adesuwa found joy in their shared journey, their love deepening with each passing day. They worked together to ensure the continued growth and prosperity of Amaleda, never forgetting the struggles that had brought them to this point. Their partnership, built on mutual respect and admiration, became a beacon of hope and inspiration for the villagers. Prince Oduwa, with his royal heritage and compassionate leadership, continued to bridge the gap between tradition and progress. His dedication to the community and his unwavering support for Adesuwa's ambitions endeared him to the villagers. Together, they embodied the perfect blend of tradition and modernity, leading by example and inspiring others to follow their path. As the years passed, Adesuwa and Prince Oduwa's love story became a legend, told and retold by the villagers. Their journey from the university campus to the transformed village of Amaleda was a testament to the power of love, determination, and collaboration. Their legacy inspired future generations to dream big and work towards a brighter future. In the heart of Amaleda, amidst the bustling markets and vibrant community, Prince Oduwa and Adesuwa found their happily ever after. Their love, tested by distance and challenges, had triumphed, bringing about positive change not just for themselves but for an entire community. Their story was a reminder that with love and perseverance, anything was possible.